Good evening. My name is Christopher Edgar Caffel, and tonight I'd like to talk to you a little bit about social media. Now, I know it's not in the Constitution, but it's something that I think you'll enjoy hearing about. Matter of fact, I went to the computer and I just put it in to see how many different types there were. And the top 15 came up. And I said, that would be good to talk about, but I don't really have enough time. But then I looked at the top 3 and said, why not just talk about the top 3? But before I do, let's go back in time just a little bit. 20 years ago, when we were all just getting into email. And then 10 years go by, 10 more years go by. Now today, most of us have cell phones. And then some of us probably progressed to texting, or maybe not. I know like my wife and I, it was like for several years we didn't get into it. My wife did not want to have anything to do with it. I am not paying $10 more just for texting. Okay, but the kids are texting. And then I realized that I had to keep coaxing her, and the kids coaxed her until finally she gave in and she texted. And the kids answered, only because they weren't answering the phone messages. They weren't doing anything. They don't believe in answering the phone or returning a message. No, you have to text them to tell them there's a message for them to listen to, or they don't even intend to do it. So she finally gave in, and finally here we are texting. Now, the next step, social media. We're communicating with our kids, but they're also going to the next level. And we're like, okay, well, I don't really want all our stuff on the net. But, like I said, I looked it up on the computer. And in accordance with GBiz, the /MBA Business Guide, dated June 15, 2014, meaning just last month, a few weeks ago, the top 3, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And those are the 3 I'd like to talk to you about right now. First of all, Facebook. Did you know 900 million hits per month? Now, some of you that might not have done Facebook, basically what it is just a program, allows you to have your individual website where you can make comments, post pictures and videos to share with family and friends. And you get to choose who to be friends with and who not to be friends with. Now, the advantages of it, like for myself and my wife, we held off for years going, no, we don't want to go there. But when we heard the kids were there, we go, well, I went first, okay? Got on Facebook, and I got to see the whole family's there. We're the only ones not there. We get to see our kids and our grandkids and everything. Pictures posted all the time. Matter of fact, within the last 4 months, we had 3 new babies born in the family. Picture this, I would have never guessed it. My wife, she mails off, little outfits for the baby. They get the baby's picture and they put the outfit on, take it, put it on Facebook, and we get to see it in the same day. And I'm like, oh, I just couldn't believe it. Then, last weekend, picture this, my wife and I, 26th anniversary, said, hey, let's go to Sebring and do a golf package. Where you play golf a few days. So we check in the hotel. Let's go see what the golf course is at. So we get in the car and we're driving down, and then we're at the light, and I look back at the sign by the hotel, and I'm going, babe, isn't that our last name? And she goes, yeah, it is. And it says, Caffel Golfers. We're up in lights. I couldn't believe it. Welcome. I was like, this is okay. So of course we had to take a picture, put it on the Facebook, and all our relatives and friends get to share our anniversary with us within a few hours. It was wonderful. That's the advantages. Disadvantage, be warned. If you have people on Facebook, just by saying everybody, well, there's some you don't want there. Example, if you have vindictive friends of the past, you don't want them commenting on your Facebook to share all the bad things about you. Other thing is, don't be foolish enough to put, if you're at college or university, the drunken party, the drugs, and the sex that you might have gone through in these parties, and posting them how great they were. Well, that's something that will be there forever. Now, your parents might not want to see this or hear about that. And if you have employees that you work with and your boss, they might want to know about that either. Things to think about. The second one that was ranked number 2 is called Twitter. Twitter actually gets, according to the survey, 310 million hits per month. Can you believe it? 310 million hits a month. Now, what is Twitter? Well, for those who don't know, and I avoid it, but it's there, you post 140 less words, and you can post them out. And you can go to mass media, and it's good for selecting special interest items, like a favorite celebrity, a sport, and you sign up for it, and then you get those Twitters, and they keep you up to date. That's the advantage. You can stay up to date on something that personally has a special interest to you. The disadvantage, you sign up for several of them, it's like junk mail. You get so inundated, you don't know what to do in answering. It's just boom, 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 like a ping pong thing. You're getting so much information, you're getting information overload. The third one was called LinkedIn. Now LinkedIn is getting 250,000 million per month. Picture that. And I'm like, wow. Now what is LinkedIn? LinkedIn is like for job opportunities. It's when you get your personal webpage and you can post your resume and let the world know, this is who I am. This is my bio. Hire me. And then you can refer people and family and friends to get their jobs. And you can also hunt for new jobs out. And then the job hunters out there are looking at your resumes. So it's all about getting jobs and business and referring. That's LinkedIn. But now let's take a look at it. We talked about Facebook. We said, hey, family, friends, keep it together. Don't tell the world about your personal stuff. Second, we said Twitter. Hey, special interest items. Thirdly, we talked about LinkedIn, which is basically business and job opportunities. Now with that, I'd like to say to each and every one of you, if you're not on a social media, and you decide, well, for myself and my wife, I'm on Facebook, and I am not Twitter, but I am on LinkedIn. If you happen to get on those, well, our next conversation could be on a social media.